All right, guys. Today we got a very special guest in the building. Goes by the name of Lukman. What's up, bro?
What's good, Tommy G?
Just chilling, man. Welcome to the podcast. Tommy Works. So, just give us a little bit about yourself, your background, where you're from, Lukman, exactly what you're getting into. I know you're a very busy man, so just let us know.
Shit.
I'm happy to have you on the podcast, bro. I had to, get in touch with you. So, yeah, let us know a little bit about yourself, bro.
Hey, appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir.
Shit. My name is Lukman. I'm from Houston, Texas. But I go to school ETSA, and that's where most of my brand is at. Besides all that, I'm a fitness model. So I like to say fitness model because I focus more on working out, but at the same time I care for others into training, and that's where I started my brand from, Luke Fit.
Okay. So, Lukman, I know that you work out a lot. You've been I've been seeing you basically put your body to the test, the limits for like 3 years now.
Oh shit, hell yeah.
Getting better. And now I see you cultivate your own brand. You used to just kind of post your, I guess, just you working out on Snapchat, and you asked like, oh, should I start an Instagram? So I'm glad that you did, bro. And I see business is booming. So can you tell us a little bit more about how you, actually, let's talk about why you started working out and what motivates you to, continuously work out. Because honestly, you're like one of the old people that I know that works out so consistently, and it's been literally 3 years. So you know exactly what motivates you in terms of that.
Yeah. What motivates me is more of childhood, not really childhood, but past life, past traumas. So that's what keeps me, be able to go every day. But what actually started to make me consistently was when, I was in a past relationship. So that's really what, from there, it was, my go-to. That was my release stress to go work out. And at that time, I didn't know, I knew how to work out because I used to hoop when I was in high school. I used to hoop. So, just a little bit of that. But actually, consistently staying on, making this a lifestyle. How you gonna do that? Do you want to make it a lifestyle, or do you just want to do it just to do it? So it was just all about them doubts. It took me 3 months for those doubts, just to get over those doubts, because it was just well, do I want to work out? Shit, I'm not feeling it today. But I know if I say I don't want to do it today, I'm not gonna do it next week. I'm not gonna do it for the whole week. So it was just simple. It was a step by step process. It wasn't something like I want to work out and I want to do it every day. Nah, it's something that's it was okay. I'm in pain for the first week, but I have no, then it started to turn out to okay, friend wise, friend group started getting small. It was I don't have nothing else to do. So, working out is okay, I could just work out. So, it was just that's how, step by step it helped me overcome, the barrier of people when people say they can't go to the gym every day or something like that. So that's what got me over that barrier.
Yes, sir. So that's I'm glad to hear that because I know about your ex relationship as well. And usually with the terms of a lot of guys, when they usually, in the relationship, they go the gym. It really motivates us, literally. And so we try to go extremely hard. But I'm glad you took it to another level and you continue to do it. So out, but I work out for 2 weeks and I stop.
Yeah.
Just because I got a lot of other stuff going on. And I know that's BS. I can still work out, but I see that you just continuously do it. So what mindset do you have to be like, okay, today, no matter what, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna work out. I don't care what's going on. I'm gonna go do that. So what mindset do you have to get yourself in for the
the mindset part is really the mindset part is you always want to get better. So it's you always want to do something better than what you did last week. That's my mindset coming into the workout every day. Just okay, I want to do a workout that shit I thought about a few weeks ago, but I thought I couldn't do it. But let me try it right now. Just stuff like that. So that helps me motivate me to continue to work on my body because it's because it's not about how you look. It's about your mobility because your mobility lasts over it lasts a lifetime. We see 70-year-olds still be able to run and stuff. We still see all those grandpas, they can still run. That's just because they took care of their body when the time was right. So
yeah, that's awesome. So I used to kind of think that working out of course there's basically there's plans and programs and different things that you can do exercises. Can you talk about what different, because I know that I'm not as well versed as you, so what different things do you do instead of just working out to kind of cultivate and give you that energy, as well as, the types of food that you eat. Because I know that now you're on that, kind of like, more, just healthy way,
yeah.
fruits and stuff like that. So like what other steps do you have to take when you're working out as well to, get your body right too? So,
Oh, so what other steps?
Yeah.
Cause working out is not, it's because working out is not a physical thing, it's a mental thing. So that's really, that's the first, the first thing I tell people. And they ask how is that possible? But yeah, the mind and body connection is real. So it's really, your mind. If you have something that's going to your head, about probably it's like a family problem, family issue, you're gonna think about that even while you work out. You got to keep thinking about that rather than if you fix that, problem and you work out, you would be more elite. You will grow from that situation. So that's really how the growing part comes in, because it's you're defeating the mental purpose. So now your body just go show just easily.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. When I jump rope, I start thinking things is going on in my life,
Yeah.
And it honestly though, it helps because like when you're mentally focused, it's like you're thinking about it and you're kind of defeating that problem.
Yeah. You're trying to see like, okay, now you're getting this jump rope going like, oh, what can I do to fix this? Like it don't even sound like a big problem. It's just let me see, because just because you're in an innovative movement.
Exactly. People don't know.
Yeah.
Like, people don't know that, but when you work out, you think about stuff that's going on in your life.
Yeah, you think about, especially when it comes to business, you think about what's the next thing I could do. Hey, that's a good marketing thing I could do right now. Hey, while I'm doing jump rope, while I'm training, like, oh, I could do this. Okay. It's just so it gives a lot of ideas just from that one idea.
Okay. So what got you into training others as well? Like, how did you start off with that? And what is your regimen for people? And basically, is there a specific type of people that you look for that like to train? Because you unmotivated people, and I know that is on your line. So like, just exactly what does your program consist of, and what you look for when you're trying to train people?
So like inspiration is LeBron James. Just just because he, of course, he's a star, but deep down whatever the media says, he's always going to bring a team. No matter what the team is, he's going to bring. He's going to bring them to a championship, even though they're not going to win, but he's going to take them to the finals.
Okay,
so it's like the mindset of that's the mindset of what, like, if you have that mentality, you want to get better. If you have the mentality, if I see the in you, because there's ways that you can see it. I don't know. I can't really explain it, but I can tell someone someone wants to get better, but they're just not motivated. You can tell that right away. They want to get better, just not motivated. That's someone I like. That's someone I'd go to over someone that says they want to have get their body right by a certain date. Those are the ones that are kind of like, I'm gonna have an issue with you soon because you're worried about this date and you don't know what you got. You don't know your body yet. So
that's true, man. You really brought up a lot. It's like you hitting me, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because I have a certain day. My mom like, all right, because both of our birthdays are in September. So I'm like, all right, by September 8th, bro, I got to get ripped.
Yeah.
And that's only that was like a month time, and there's
no
way my body can get that.
Exactly. Versus if you was already doing your own thing. So when your birthday comes around, it's like, well, I don't really got to do much. I could probably just go one more week. Just do a strict diet for a week before. That's pretty much it. But I know I'm good. You always go because you can keep that behind your head. Like, okay, I'm gonna be good because I work out every day. I work out, pretty often.
So you think it's beneficial for people not to set like a time frame in hand, or how do you work? Like, what do you think that people should set like for their goals with working out? Like, you think it's better to not set a specific time frame and just to continuously do it?
So the time frame part, I'd say, is based on your, who you are as a person, based on your schedule. Because I used to work on campus. I still work on campus, but I have a work study job. So when I used to be on campus pre-corona, during those times, it was just, my workout would either start my day, it would either start my shift, or it would be the end of my shift. It would be like the end of the day, like I'm done with school and everything. I'm, taking off my school clothes. What do I want to do next?
So like
so it depends on your schedule, because some people have schedules from like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. 12-hour shifts, So they would be, figure out, they would try to figure out a schedule. But the thing is, the people who, make that schedule are the ones that actually, I'd say they're the ones that are more succeeding just because, a lot, especially people that work like early morning, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., in order to work out, you had to probably wake up like 4 a.m. I used to be doing that too. So, if you wake up around like 4 a.m., and, you actually training yourself to wake up at 4 a.m., like your body is like, your body's going to thank you way more. Cause you're way more productive when you wake up at 4 a.m. compared to, if you wake up at 9 a.m.
So, yeah. So do you like kind of have a set goal in mind, like every month, like, okay, by this time my physique should look like this, or like, do you have any kind of body physique goals at certain periods?
I did for the first 3 months I was training. I did. I did. Well, but like it was more of, I just wanted to get the, the gut away. Well, and through that process of the gut, you see that your body is like, your abs is not only abs, it's connected to your whole body. So you see that, you not only that I had to do, crutches, I need to do other stuff like squats, like, stuff that I'm supposed to be doing, but I just don't want to do because I want abs,
Hey, Lukman, you know a lot, bro.
It took a while. I mean, but those first 3 months, I started seeing my changes. I was like, okay, damn, like pant sizes, skinny jeans I couldn't fit because of my, just because of my thighs. I can fit them. It was like they were baggy too. I was like, oh wow, shit, that's crazy.
No, man, it's really inspirational because I know that you're what you're studying at school is not even health based, right? You do like
no, I go to school for IT.
Exactly.
I switched from engineering. I spent 2.5 years for engineering.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. But it's really interesting that you know all this stuff about the body, the human body. You've taken your time to really learn not just exercising, but learning what connects to what, how it, and your mood, and just that's just really to me, because it's like people would think like, oh, you're some kind of health major or something.
Yeah.
Actually, like you turn this hobby into like your lifestyle, dude, and study up on it. And anybody who's interested in your program should definitely give it a look, because I'm telling you, this guy's built like somebody that ain't can be in, bro. Like this dude is huge, man.
Oh man. But see, I saw booty bands as well too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Show us let's get straight into that. So what made you? There we go, Luke Fit. So what made you want to start your own like brand like that, and how did you start that up as well? So I know you have your booty bands. I know you have the shirts and stuff. So what like made you want to start that?
What made me want to start that, really, it was, so these are all like, so everything business wise I did was on like what if decision. So I started off, because I was thinking about it from like, last year, last winter, I was like, I want to start a business, but I don't know. So it started as a what if during quarantine, like the beginning of quarantine, because I've been training for a year. I've been training clients for a year, but it's not like, but it was on like friends though. Cause, I like to keep myself, cause I don't like, people relying on me, for their own insecurities. So that was really like my reason on why I didn't want to train at first. But it just got to the point that I kept having, other students, or you to say other colleagues, they were coming to me like, come on, I will pay you to work out. Come on, please train me. Like, I'll pay you to train me. And I'm here like, bro, I'm just chilling. I don't need the money, like, because I have like 2 other jobs. I'm good. I was good. So I was just like, it just kept coming to me. So it's like, people just kept coming to me like, they want me, so because they were just comfortable with my character. So it just got me to like, okay, what if I do this? So so that's when, I got into like the, well, my focus of the what if is let me make 2 times, my production costs. Let me make like 3 times that. Like, let me have that saved up so I can start it. So that's what I was doing all pre-corona. I had like 3 jobs, just to have 3 jobs. So when the time came, it was just more of like, okay, let me just pull out my savings. Like, I don't have to go to school. So this what if can be, made. And I wouldn't even be tripping if this what if doesn't, get too far. That's really how I started off of. I started off like, it's not gonna get far enough. It's just for me to help me, look good as a trainer. Cause, trainers need gear too, they don't, it's more than training.
Yeah,
and especially, and especially with, gear like this, it makes the client more, at
Put it up
ease.
for me. Put it up there for me again.
Shit, hell yeah.
There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fit. Well, Woody
so,
bands on deck.
Yes, sir.
Woody bands on deck.
Yep. So, shout out where you can actually get your bands, like exactly where people can go purchase.
You can either go to my website, lukefit-activewear.com, or you can DM me on my Instagram, Luke got you, LUK, got you _2.
Mm-hmm. So
personally DM me.
Yes, sir. So what I heard when you were talking about starting your business, because I know a lot of people want to start a business, is that you had forethought and you decided to save up, your expenses, which are the cost before you actually acted and implemented it. So like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that's extremely smart. So like, basically, what kind of advice and steps do you have for people who are looking to start their own business as well? Like, what do you like? Because your business is booming. So let's not, people don't sleep. People don't. Let's not act like Lukman's business isn't booming right now.
Yeah,
John is here. So what steps do you have for people who are starting up to be able to promote themselves? Because you promote yourself on Instagram really well.
Yeah.
To have that time, because I know it can get taxing, like all the time. So what advice do you have for people wanting to start a business?
People that want to start a business, start the business on something that you're passionate about, something that you love. Because don't start the business because you see your friends doing it and you just want to tag along. Because that shows, if you're dependent on the business, you're not it's gonna be harder on you, and it shows like that you depend on your business more than your character. So that's where, because your presence to the world is already enough. It's already a lot. Like, it's just we have job, so we have to go to work or we have to do something. We just have duties. But that's really why, I had to think of starting a business. You are the business. So that's really what so from there, it was just, you are the business. So it's like, okay, like now from there, how do I, want to target outside the community? What I want to do for the community and what I want to do outside the community. So then I went from there. It was okay. Let me make my training sessions, really short, really low, so I can get some people to like, work with, so they can help me build my, help me build me as a trainer. So that's what, I was doing from when Corona, the quarantine started. That's when I was doing for the first 2 weeks, and then, month of June, I was starting to research too. So it was just that's when I started researching. Cause that research, I mean, it took me like a month to research, but that's what, it took me. Then I started researching, what I want to do. Like, the suppliers, who do I talk to? Who do I go to? So that took another while. So that, it was just, so you got to plan. So you got to plan. You got to already plan before you plan, basically. So you got to plan that you want something, you want to do something. And when you plan it, you got to obviously plan it with the monetary, expenses, what you're going to, the cost of getting the supply, all that stuff. And then after that, it's just you making the business yourself.
You heard that, guys. You got to treat your business seriously and look at it as a representation of yourself, right? Yeah. So, in regards to that, I heard you say that you thought about prices too. So you lowered your price so more people.
I was buffering.
Yeah, it's buffering a little bit, but we'll take that out. So you lowered your price so people can get in and be able to, actually do the work.
Yeah. But the only problem with that, it wasn't a problem, but it was just like a lesson. It just, when you make stuff free and like low price, people not gonna come. But when you make it like, a flyer, you make it big time, people go come more. People go now when they, see stuff. Now there's people starting to come more. So it was just, but I mean, I don't take a lot of clients. So I still be with my, few clients because I want to keep, it's more than just training. It's also keeping up with what their lifestyle choices is. Why do they make choices for them to, have their body of, that they got right now? Okay. So.
All right, Lukman. So show us the t-shirts one more time, because see the t-shirts. Do you have them around?
Oh, you need the t-shirts.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I have one around me. Oh, I have a t-shirt. Oh, dry fit too. Low $15, low price.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna have to cop.
Dry fit.
I'm gonna have to cop one, bro. No cap. When's the next time you're in Houston?
Shit, I'm trying to look at the end of the month.
Oh, I'm gonna be. Your birthday's coming up, right?
Yeah, my birthday's on Tuesday, September 1st.
Is next week Tuesday, right?
No, this upcoming Tuesday.
It is.
Yeah, it's the first. Yeah, it's the end of July today.
Yeah, I'm gonna just buy it online, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes, sir. So the shirts look nice, and basically, Lukman, is there anything else that you want to talk about? So what is your goals for for next month? Your goals for your entire business? Like long term as well. Just where do you see yourself headed, and exactly in the short term and long term?
I mean, I'm trying to, cause I mean, I'm just trying to get my type of fitness out there, just like a different type of fitness. Like it's more of mental driven, so I'm trying to get that out. My inspirations, who I go to, David Goggins. He's on Instagram. So he's like that guy's a fanatic. That guy does anything, and he always has a motivational quote to it. So like he will run in the desert, and then will give you a whole speech on as he's running. So people like that, that's how I look up to, because it's like you can do anything, you can do what you want to do, if but it's just you gonna have an excuse. You always gonna have an excuse, whether it's an emotion or just verbally. You just always have an excuse to stop you. What you gonna do to what you gonna do to get over that barrier?
Mm-hmm. So you see yourself basically doing this and working out for the long term, for as long as possible.
Yeah, because the only reason why I see long term was just when I started doing more product. Then it was like the product was going good. It was okay. Like I didn't think I didn't think I would ever be like a fashion designer. I didn't ever think I was gonna be one. I was just like, okay, I just I just want to train and look good.
Nah, bro, I'm extremely proud of you, man. If people don't know where you came from, how you started. I've seen you grind, dude. Like literally be in the gym every single day, and not business, and it's popping, man. So everybody should definitely go check you out and see exactly what you got going on to join his program, because you're not just about just fitness. You're about mental health as well. You're about getting your body right and what you eat and stuff like that. So when it comes to nutrition, what do you like? So when it comes to nutrition, what factors do you take into consideration? Like, what do you take? For like, what do you eat and just stuff like that? Like, what do you plan out in terms of what you're ingesting into your body?
With the nutrition part, it really depends on my client, because a lot of women, women over guys, women eat good. Women take care of their bodies. Even though it may not show, because they sad about a little pudge, but no, they take care of their bodies. So it kind of like, so it's it shows. So from there, from having of course consultations and stuff, that's where I learned, okay, this person like eats good. If this person eats good, I recommend them something else. That makes sense.
So it goes person by person?
Person by person. Yeah, mine's based on person by person.
Hey, man, you heard that, guys. Look, he's not just giving you some kind of over program. He's going person by person just based upon own nutritional factors. This is my guy.
Yeah.
And so, that's awesome. That's great. So, if somebody came to you and was just like, all right, man, I ate a bunch of pizza and chips and stuff, what would you add them to eat? Like, what would you add for them to eat, and what would you take away?
I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna be like, okay, that's pretty good, but how much of a pizza did you eat? I'm gonna ask them, then you go into, because those are good sources of food. Those are good sources, but it's just now you gotta go into detail. Like, all right, like what kind of pizza you had? Tell me that. What kind of
Okay.
What kind of chips were they? Were they baked? Were they just regular Lay's chips? Let me know what kind of chips are they.
Okay.
So, but that's like, but the thing is though, because I like to do it. I like to do my training based off like the body or the client snitches on themselves.
So okay, so you will look at their physique, like, and basically plan your course of action. Just see exactly what needs to be, like, if they need some kind of strength building.
Looking on physique, because physique is physique is part of genetics. So you see the genetic of African Americans, whatever other race. So that also plays an effect of how they look, how they're going to look. So I go into those factors, and I also go into just in general, their lifestyle choices. What do they do for their life? Like what do they do as a living? And you also go into that fact, like, like, okay, like, you do know you could make, way easier choices than just, these choices. Because a lot of us have the mindset of we want to, if it's not, if it didn't like, if it didn't, we didn't struggle or it wasn't a hard work thing, like it's nothing. And that's really like, that's what we live in right now. And it's, it gets to the point that some stuff you don't need, some stuff is like right in your face. Like it doesn't need to be, it doesn't need to be failed on, or it's just right in your face. Like,
Yeah, totally understandable. So I know we talked about, we're about to wrap it up here, but I know we talked about like, before this, we were talking about kind of Corona and how that actually, I'm not going to say of course it's a sad time.
No, it's a very, very sad time.
Definitely. But, in terms of people starting businesses and starting ideas, it was a benefit to a lot of people, and it gave people time to really, I guess, think about what they want to do. So how do you think Corona affected you and the people who didn't really take any action during that time? What do you think they should have done?
Well, Corona just showed where people's heads was at. It was, because I can't force somebody to start a business. I can't force them to do what they want to do, but it showed like if you're really a hard worker, you would move up or you would find something else. Because I would say I would have put that on everybody, but before Corona, I had like 3 jobs. I had 3 jobs, two on campus and 1 off campus on the weekends. So from there I was already planning if something happens, I can start something. So from there, I was already building up status at my job, all that stuff to get recognition. So but my backhand was if school is the only problem because I'm going every day to school, and these are times I could just come up with actual workouts, come up with training sessions. But no, I'm just going to school doing nothing, just going to school, get my classes done, I go home,
yeah, man,
and go to my job. That's it.
Yeah,
So it was like, okay, a time where, okay, they shut down school, they shut down, places of work, for somebody that has a plan B of, what they want to do because they know they're a multifaceted person. That's just like another, like, okay, shit, I'm finna go do something else that I always wanted to do because I'm multifaceted,
Thank you so much, Lukman, bro. A great interview. A lot of lessons in there for a lot of people. You gave them, basically steps of how you started your business and not to think yourself as a business and working out. It's always a mentality thing if you want to start. Do you have any closing words for the people as well? You can shout out your brand one more time. You can post, lift up your shirt, and anything that you have to say to the people.
Hey, Luke got you. Luke got you. Luke
Yes,
got you
sir.
for real. Luke got you for real. For real.
Yes, sir. All right. So any kind of, anything you want to say to the people out there who are, kind of going through hard times?
Pretty much, don't be discouraged about the people, at the gym that, that are obviously looking like bodybuilders and stuff like that, because they're on another journey than you. You never know how long that journey that took them to get to where they look like. Because some people probably been working out for 10 years and they still look like me. So you got people like that, and meanwhile, at the gym, you started your first day at the gym, you're like, damn, I can't look like that. I'm finna go home. You finna go home on the first day, but that person been doing it for 10 years. Like, you compare yourself to them.
But let's be honest, Lukman.
Let's be honest.
You're swole as hell, bro. Stop. Let's be honest, this dude's swole. If you look like him, you swole, bro. You're more than swole, bro.
Hey, man. You're I'm just defined. There's way more swole people to be at the gym. I sometimes get discouraged myself because I'm looking at they this big, then I remember to myself, okay, I don't use proteins or anything, I'm more of a natural based person. So then I started remembering this is my journey too. So
yeah, I've realized that you're not really into like just going to the gym, just like you're doing it's like you do calisthenics or you're doing some, dynamic movements and you're working out outside and all that stuff. Like that's interesting. What made you want to make that switch? Let's talk.
I started working out because I had a health problem. I still have constipation problems. Oh, so that gives me a reason to like be able to like work out for myself. Be able to work out for my own health because it's like okay, I want my food digest down easier. So it's just like those are just things I was thinking of. So then as I started getting into all them other movements, it's like okay, damn, I could bend my knees. I can go low. I can bend my knees without pain. I'm getting all this other stuff, other body part pain. Other body parts started coming in. It was just okay. like this is more than just looking good. Like I feel it. Like, you know, my joints feel good. Like, you know, I don't have no pain bending my arm. You know, it's just like that. That was my mindset coming into, you know, coming in after I started seeing my results and stuff like that after the 3 months. Because like it's more than just, you know, because I got my results, but what am I gonna do for the rest of this, you know, the rest of the time? I got my results, but I don't feel, you know, I'm still, you know, I still get I mean, not now, but you know, I still sneeze at night. I still do all this stuff. Meanwhile, I could be working on that, you know, through fitness, and you know, that could calm me down.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you so much, bro. It was a pleasure having you. I learned a lot just from talking to you. Again, please shout out your Instagram, your Snapchat, and also shout out your business one more time. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, look fit. But add me on Instagram, Luke got you _2. Mm-hmm. That's it though. I mean, my website is lukefit-activewear.com.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna put all that up here for people to see as well. But I appreciate having you, Lukman. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Enjoy seeing your journey, man, and where you're heading to, bro. Don't ever give up, bro. You got it, man. This is your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude. You know?
Thank you, Tommy G.
Yes, sir, broski.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Talk to you later, man.
All right, bro. Be blessed.
You too.